What's up, everyone? OliveGrummer here, and I just finished reacting to One Piece chapter 905, and this chapter hands down an A. Was it action packed? No, but was it story packed? Heck yes. And not only that, we got the return of Sabo. We got. Oh, I'm just gonna. Okay. There's a long list. We got Fujitora, Akainu, Sengoku, Garp, Sabo, Dragon, the Revolutionaries. I mean, what else was there? Who else am I forgetting? We got the introduction of the new admiral, the third admiral that we have not seen yet, and this dude's out here whiling because he hasn't eaten in 3 years. I guess that's a spoiler, but it's also a I don't know what it is. What do you say? Hold on, let me pull up this real quick so I can actually read what you guys are saying. Um, Pirates are always crazy. Yeah, for real. 3 years fasting admiral. 3 years fast admiral, along with a lot of food-based royalty. Say that. Say that again to where I can understand what you're saying. 3 years fasting admiral, along with a lot of food based royalty. I think I know. I think I get what you're saying, but explain that a little bit better. But as you can see, I'm clearly recording this live. I just enjoy doing stuff like that. But if you guys want to tune in for the live discussion, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Blah 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 blah. I'm too excited about this chapter. So let me go ahead and hit some chapter notes from the Wikia itself, so I don't forget about anything. And then I want to share some of my thoughts on what I wanted to say. An admiral that has fasted for 3 years. Yeah, that's crazy. All because eating is too much effort, he said. Like it's not even that. Oh goodness. And a bunch of royalty named after food. Oh yeah, like King Tacos and Hamburger and all this stuff. I'm about to get to that in a second. I got what you're saying now. Okay, so some quick notes. Garp makes his first post time skip manga appearance. Oh, I didn't realize this is the first appearance. Yeah, it is. Wow, interesting. The last time we saw him was, what was it? The last time we saw him was, where was it? When he was explaining to Dadan that Ace is dead now. That was wild. Bondola, the method in which people can enter Mary Joy is shown. So that's the bubble lift that they have, which is pretty dope. Everything I guess is like Shabodi and stuff like that. It's just related to bubbles and cool. That's pretty cool. Never mind the fact that you need food to live, but ain't nobody got time for that. I know, dude was like, nah, eating's too much effort. If I had a chick to do it though, to feed me, then that's one thing. But like, what? Dude was like, it's just too much effort. Okay, so these are the royals that arrived at Mary Joy. Mary Joy, I guess. Mary Joy, I don't know. King Beer, the sixth. That's the sixth. King Beer the sixth, and Matro Princess from the Roshuan Kingdom. Their character design obviously should be the Russian kingdom from what they're saying. It had like the Russian dolls, and each of the princesses was the exact same but got smaller as they went. So I thought that was pretty funny. King Hamburger from the Bollywood Kingdom. I'm assuming that's Hollywood Kingdom. I mean, that's the only way to say it, because I don't think it's Bollywood as in like Bollywood. But I think it's supposed to be Hollywood and Hamburger because Americans are fat, according to other cultures. But yeah, I don't blame him for what he's saying. Queen Mororon from the Tajin Kingdom. I don't get the reference there. King Tacos from the Shishano Kingdom, which is pretty funny because the character design dude was wearing sombrero and a bunch of Hispanic clothing and stuff like that. And I was like, this is just ridiculous. But yeah, it was. It is what it is. And then we have King Neptune and his family from the Ryugu Kingdom. That's cool to see that because we haven't seen them since obviously Fishman Island arc, which is pretty cool. Americans are fat. Agreed. It is revealed that this is their second time attending the Reverie. I think it's the Kingdom's time I don't. Okay, it says that this is their time attending the review, but the manga specifically said the kingdom's time, second time. So I'm assuming it might be kings from the past, or it might be Neptune's second time. I'm not quite sure. Somebody will have to let me know. Where is this? Steri, the king of Goa kingdom. All right, so this is exactly what Xanax was saying a second ago. King of Goa got his butt kicked by Sabo as a boy, and now Sabo is the knight right beside him. We'll talk about the knight right beside him part, but yeah, that is fantastic. So Steri obviously kind of worked his way up. He's evil, conniving. He's just one of those people, and he's very spoiled and can't handle anything thrown at him at all. He's terrified of everything, and obviously he doesn't deserve the position as king of Goa Kingdom because because of the fact that when all the other royalty came in, they were like, I never turn my back. I stand up and fight for what I believe. Like they were basically like saying a bunch of honorable things. Like, I've never turned back. If you're going to kneel while you're alive, then at least die standing. Stuff like that. Like a bunch of honorable warrior type things. Yeah, he didn't. Well, yeah, he did start where he is. Yes, but I mean, he worked his way up in a sense of he worked his way in. Let me rephrase that. He worked his way into royalty, and I'll talk about that. I'll talk a little bit more about him in a second. So let me kind of get my train of thoughts going. But yeah, he just doesn't deserve to be where he is because of all the other kings that came and showed and stuff like that. They were like, okay, we're honorable, blah blah blah. So next point, Steri became the king after the suspicious deaths of the previous king and the prince. Obviously he did it. You can tell he's corrupt. There's nothing else to say about that. His full face is now shown since his first appearance in the present at chapter 823. I remember that chapter. He was looking out the window. We knew who it was. All right, so Morgan's. I hope Steri dies, to be honest with you. He's trash and annoying. Morgan's, we knew he escaped Big Mom's Island, but it's confirmed where he's at now. Obviously here, he's president of like the news companies. Morgan's is aware that Luffy, Ace, Sabo, Dragon, and Garp were originally from the Goa Kingdom. Ooh. Excuse me. It was pretty cool how he pointed that out. He was like, yeah, Goa Kingdom has a bunch of criminals except for Garp, but we've got Dragon, Sabo, Ace, and Luffy. We're all from the same kingdom. Mine is Garp. Like he specifically said, except for Garp. What's up, Piero? Welcome back. Both Fujitora and Ryokugu are present at Mary Joy. Okay. His dude, second admiral, what is it, Green Turtle or something like that, makes his first real appearance, although he is not fully shown. I wanted to see his character design. I was so ready to see a character design. I was ready to see it. But we do learn that he hasn't eaten in 3 years because it's too much effort. This dude's wild already. So we also have, what is it, Fujitora. The reason why Fujitora is here, and it was so funny when this happened, and it was like one of the first pages. What is it? Akayunu's like, why the heck is Fujitora here? And this is the funniest thing ever. He's like, well, he came armed with a perfect logical argument, and we didn't know how to respond. This is not a marine base. Well, he's 100% right, but it's just so funny seeing Fujitora say, yeah, no, this is not this is not a marine base. So I thought that was absolutely hilarious. This job is difficult. I was not a fan of how Akainu talked to Sengoku. Just shut it, you semi-retired old man. Unless it was kind of jokingly or passive aggressive, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like Sengoku can do some damage still. He's trying to become a celestial dragon. That's why he's gonna die. I'm gonna talk about that. That's actually one of my main points I want to talk about as well. Just going through, we see Garp, which is awesome to see. So let's talk about the celestial dragon point. Now he says, Garp, can I be a select? Like, how can I become? I want to know your connections with the nobles. How can I become a celestial dragon? And Garp's like, oh, you want to be a scumbag? Yes. Now, I always, from my understanding, and obviously I'm not going to say this is right or wrong, but from what I understood, you were always born into it. I thought the celestial dragons were always just born into it, and you couldn't enter or exit unless you die or are born. Now, I can just ask it like Bakugo. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was more of a passive aggressive thing, like Sengoku's just laughing it off kind of deal. So I'm with you on that. So it was funny how Garp was like, "Oh, you want to be a scumbag," and he's like, "Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that." So even Garp acknowledges that the celestial dragons are scumbags. A lot of stuff happened in this chapter, so this is probably going to be a longer review, aka longer live reaction as well, which is fine. You can exit, but you can't enter. Yeah, exactly. So the way he made it seem, though, when he said that was you can enter. So he was like, I want to be a celestial dragon. So I'm assuming there's a way you can become one, which is pretty interesting to me on how we always thought it was like you were born into it and stuff like that. Like we saw that with Daffy. Yeah, like he exited, but then but he was also born into it too. That's the thing. So that's just kind of one of those things where I always thought you were born into it. So yeah, that was. I don't know. I guess there's more that we have to learn about them later on with the Revolutionary Army, which I'll talk about as well in the end. So another point we need to talk about is when Fujitora says we no longer need the 7 warlords. Oh, we also got Vegapunk mentioned. So pretty interesting. I didn't expect him to get mentioned now, but we also have, where is it? I didn't get the chance to meet him, but he created something incredible. In other words, we don't need the 7 warlords anymore. I'm hoping that's not just the pacifistas, because I'm sure Fujitora would have known about that by now. So I'm assuming it's something separate from the pacifistas. And we also haven't seen Kizaru either, so he's a character that we want to see as well. Okay, so then we have Koala explaining to Betty that they're not there to overthrow the world government. They just want to defeat the celestial dragons, which will tie into Steri. What's his name? Where is it? What's his name? Steri. Yeah, that's what I was right. So I think, as Zanuck said, he's gonna end up dying. Oh, also, it's not just Sabo and the dude with the that can turn his stuff like the cape into the crows. It's Sabo, Karasu, which I think that's the crow dude. Let me check. Yeah, he's the crow dude, and the other guy, Infiltrate Morley, he's also in there according to the Wikia. Oh, that's the giant holding the spear. Ah, okay. So that's what he was talking about. That makes sense. Oh, I didn't realize that. So Morley's silhouette is... okay. Alright, that makes a lot of sense now. Okay. So yeah, we've got 3 people from the Revolutionary Army, one of them being Sabo, and the other one being... what's his name? Karasu and Morley. So you've got three high up there's about to infiltrate the Reverie. So that's awesome. I'm excited to see that. But yeah, I'm giving this chapter overall rating 90. I'm just giving it an A. There's just no denying it's an A. That's so cool. Oh man, that's exciting. That's an exciting chapter. But anyways, I don't know. Do you guys have any final thoughts? Any final theories or anything like that? I don't have any right now. I just kind of need to see what's going to happen next. Whether or not next chapter 94. I'm going to agree with you on that one. Honestly. Vice Admiral Stainless. Who's that? Oh, that's who that dude is. I didn't know that was his name. Interesting. Ah, okay. But so 94 from Xanax. I'm gonna call it a 94 too. I'm just gonna agree with you on that one. It's like, even though there weren't like too much, there wasn't too much action. I don't know what I'm reading. Even though there wasn't too much action, I did it again. Definitely was a good plot point. I predict there will be pirates. Maybe not. There might not be pirates next chapter. You never know. There could be samurais, which is actually a fair assumption that there might not be any. But yeah, please help the wiki. I'm not gonna do the long summary. Heck no. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream because I gotta wake up early. I might do a review tonight and then one tomorrow, or I might just do one tomorrow. So we'll see. I do have to activate that account from Rich. So thank you again, Rich. It really does mean a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and activate that now while I get all this stuff uploaded and going. So yeah, with that being said, if I don't see you guys later tonight, I'll see you guys tomorrow. What will I do tomorrow? Tomorrow will be a fun day. Definitely. I have a to-do list for tomorrow. I'm gonna update Streamlabs so we can get some different notifications. We'll have Austin Powers and Catbug, and I will also upload My Hero Academia episode 8 review no matter what, whether I do 7 or not. It just depends on how much time I have tonight, because normally uploading. Oh, let me stop recording the review. I'm gonna end the recording, but I'll keep the live stream going for a second. So thanks for watching the review.